Hey everybody, Samutari here, and welcome to part 15 of the Guild Wars playthrough, and shut up dude, stop using your freaking tonics, no one cares. He's not going to, but... So anyways, I finally figured out what we were doing. As I said, I was going to pick up some quests beforehand, before I actually started this whole dealio, and it did. Sure enough, after we did the Northern Wall, a bunch of things popped up. So, basically we got this quest where the Simon the Scribe, the guy that wanted us to get the census before in Ascalon, was like, "Greetings, friends. I wonder if you can help me. I'm attempting to preserve Ascalon's great history before all of this loss. If on your travels you could find and record the founders' inscriptions for the cities of Nolani, Sirmia, and King's Watch, I would be so grateful. I know these great cities are in ruins now, but Lissa willing, you'll find historical markers among the wreckage. I look forward to your return." And this one's actually really hard because all of these are spread out all over the place. It's ridiculous. I also got recruits for Hollis. It's like there have been more trouble at the wall. This time the Char have assaulted the far gate west of town. Hollis is severely undermanned, so we've been running him reinforcements as they become available. There should be 3 recruits just outside the city gates of Old Ascalon waiting to be escorted. They'll get weapons from the Fallen when they reach the wall. In the meantime, I need someone to make sure they reach guard Hollis safely. We got the scavengers in Old Ascalon, which is what I was talking about. Basically, Warmaster Tydus was like, "I'm getting reports of scavengers in the ruins of the army citadel in Old Ascalon. I sympathize with the poor, but anything left in those ruins is the property of the king's army. I need you to investigate and clear out any scavengers." And then we got Vanguard equipment, which is go to Regent Valley, acquire the Vanguard equipment from Gelson. And it's like, there are more stalwart people from the people of Ascalon. They see the good work Prince Rourke and his Vanguard are doing, and each day their will to take the fight to the Char grows. I have more volunteers to join the Vanguard than I can equip. I've ordered equipment and supplies from several new recruits from a merchant named Gelson in Regent Valley, and I'd be greatly appreciative if you could go pick up the equipment and return it here to me, if you're willing to help. Just travel south with Fort Ranik to Regent Valley. He'll be along the road somewhere. So this is basically what we're going to do. Today we're going to tackle the Vanguard equipment and the Ambassador's Quandary. Both are in Regent Valley, and if we have time, we're going to do the Scavengers in Old Ascalon. The Char staging area, recruits for Hollis lead us to Pekin Square, so we're saving those for last, but for right now, we're going to go ahead and do these, since we are in that vicinity, which is Regent Valley. I actually went to the wrong place. I'm retarded. Fort Ranik is where we're supposed to be. I am stupid. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna travel to the Northern Wall. I totally know what I'm doing. I am so asleep today, it's not even funny. So if you remember, after we completed the Northern Wall, this is where we ended up in Fort Ranik. The only reason I wasn't in the same place again is because I decided that I was going to go gather some more quests, because we didn't really have that many, and I wanted to see if we had acquired more in Ascalon. And sure enough, we did. I wanted to gather those off camera so that I wasn't wasting time running around Ascalon just in case there wasn't any quests, and I kind of wanted to just jump into the fray. Come on, come on, come on. Now, if you remember, Regent Valley was just green, and there was trees everywhere. We had to go collect some apples for a lady. It was beautiful. There was arches and light pouring through the trees, and this is what we get. And this guy has a quest for us too. Gelson, the outfitter merchant. Vanguard equipment. Good old Captain Arn wants gear A. Well, I'm all for that, but some bandits ran off with it. If you can find those fellows and bring back the stolen goods, I'll be more than happy to give you what you came for. Just be sure to bring them back to me directly. Not everything in there is what was paid for by your Captain Arn. Oh, and then you can see what he got. Let's see. Sergeant Brainan, what do you want? Rourke is organizing troops to push the Char back past the wall. The beasts have made it all the way back here to Regent Valley, and we're going to clean it out. You can help us by heading southwest to King's Watch and securing the area around the ruins. When it's secure and cleared of the Char, report to Lord Darren. So this is technically in the same area, but what we're going to do is recruits for Hollis, Scavengers, Ambassador's Quandary, Vanguard equipment. We're going to go ahead and continue with this. And then I guess we'll do the stuff in King's Watch. Like, we're pulling more quests, so I don't know. I made a mistake. Oh, I really made a mistake. so I'm gonna kill these Char, but I made a mistake, and I hope you realize what my mistake was. I didn't recruit henchmen, which means there's no healers here. I'm attempting to hit and kill Char people anyways. Scimitar. Oh, nice. So all I got is one warrior. I mean, what can you do? Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, since I'm an idiot today, I'm going to go back in, grab my recruits, run back out, face the bandits, then we can continue on our quest. I make stupid mistakes like this all the time. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, it's early. For me, it's early because I stayed up really, really late, so I slept in really, really late. So for me, I just woke up here recently. I tried playing Yoshi's Story, but on an emulator, like, it sucks. Search. Henchman. You, and you. Thank you. And at least our imp, like, reloads himself or refreshes himself or whatever, so we can use him again. But no, like, honestly, like, I'm getting ready to write a blog about it. Like, I deleted a lot of the Sam talks I was gonna do because, honestly, I would rather just write a blog about it rather than sit there and yell about it on my screen. But, okay, so the Char are gone, and now there's bandits here instead. Because we've selected this quest. Now, it's playing this quest backwards for us. Basically what happens in this quest is that you go and you kill the bandits, and they're renegades or whatever. And then whenever you come back, there are more renegades posted at the camp. So, like, technically we're kind of running everything in reverse order than what we were running it before. The thing is, like, the other day I was debating, I was just like, okay, I was like, should I keep playing Arcus Sphere, or should I switch between my two characters and kind of, or not my two characters, but should I switch between my different characters and show you, like, what all's going on? Because the thing is, like, I have characters that are in very similar range to Arcus. I actually have a female warrior, which shares my real name. I have a female warrior, and she's actually in the same place as Arcus is right now. She has all the same quests. I think she still has to do the Northern Wall mission. And it's like, I just haven't touched them just because. And I was thinking about that the other day. And I was like, I was like, I could easily just, pick up another, character, play that class, and then I could just, kind of go from there and, show off the different skill sets and what it's like to play as a different class. And I was like, and that would be a really effective gameplay strategy. But the thing is then Arcus would fall behind, because then I'd have to go through and make a day where I just catch up Arcus to where I left off with the other character, and while all my characters would be getting played and would be advancing, in the end it would be too much, and it would take too much in order to, basically just get all this crap done. Like, it would just take so much longer to make a video and upload a video, and because I'd have to take days where I'm just grinding to get, the other characters in the same spot as the one I just played before, and I just really don't want to put that much effort into it. It's like, okay, Necromancer is not my favorite class. I think of it as pretty cool, but it's not my favorite. I like playing warriors or mesmers, or even, well, no, I can't say I like playing rangers, because I think rangers are 10 times as hard, just because their bows don't do shit for damage. But it's just like, yeah, it's one of those things where I was just debating, and I'm trying to figure out how to get you guys more involved in these videos, and how to kind of make it both a fun and interesting experience mixed in with a learning experience. So, I don't know. So it was my idea to do that, and then I kind of thought of it from a logical standpoint, and I was like, that doesn't really make much sense, because I do like playing video games, and I would play video games a lot more often. This dude comes walking by with a box, like, oh, hey. He's so stupid. I'm just gonna walk by with this box. Like, obviously the only problem with this is that you do have to carry the box back, and that's why I said it's a good thing we're kind of doing this quest in reverse, because as we are walking back to the base, like, we would have all those new renegades to handle that appear. So it's a good thing I kind of went back into the town and was able to kill all the renegades that were already camped there because I had selected this quest. So this way, us walking back is kind of like a very smooth journey, whereas beforehand it would be a lot of my henchmen trying to kick renegades' butts. And I like how the renegades are wearing the same thing as Orion, our mage henchman. They're kind of wearing something similar. But yeah, so as I was saying, I do like playing video games, and when I'm single, I play a lot more video games just because I just don't have that person to actually spend time with, you know, and so they don't really occupy my time. But the thing is I still do have a job. I still do have things that, you know, take up my time other than video games, and I don't like spending time grinding. I think it's actually, like, boring, and it's almost a game killer for me. Vanguard equipment. Well then, that seems to be everything. Funny, isn't it? Nothing like any military gear in here, but you're in luck. Turns out that it was just mislaid out back, so here you go. No harm done to anyone that didn't deserve it, eh? Oh, the jerk! Okay, so basically, he already had the Vanguard equipment, but he had other equipment that was stolen from him, and so he wanted us to go get it. Jerk. So we finished with that, so we just have to deliver the equipment to Captain Arn in Ascalon. So we're not going to do that yet. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the Ambassador's Quandary, which is where we have to go kill a bandit named Torin, and he's actually literally just right around the corner from us. He should be. Yeah, he's just right around the corner from us. That's what I was thinking when I was going and getting the stolen goods. I was like, I thought the bandit was around the corner. Turns out he is, but he's not around the corner I thought he was in. I wonder if I can go around this way. And just kind of go around the back way. I don't know, sometimes you can go around a back way and you can, like, skip a lot of shit. Because I don't want to have to go around and then go across the bridge and then go through here. Like, yeah, there's a lot more renegades here, but hey, I could use the experience. I'm not complaining. But I am complaining about the fire rain that freaking this dude put on us. Like, if you think about it, there would be this in any real war. You would have the same problem where basically you have a bunch of people that don't believe in the king anymore or don't believe in the cause anymore because they're losing and they kind of just take off on their own. But the thing is, like, back in these days, to basically say no to a war, to kind of say, no, I'm not going to do this for you, that was treason, you know? That was, you were basically hunted down for that. The blood hunt. Okay. I'll stop collecting. Why are all these fire rains hitting me? Just kill all the fucking elementalists so that they're not shooting shit at me. Thank you. Look at all these dead people. Shame on them. Littering. Anyway. Where's Torin? Go ahead and go across the bridge anyway. Oh well, at least it's the back way. I was smart about it instead of going around like this. But yeah, so this is another part of that story that you'll get into. Basically, I think you have to later, like, hunt somebody down during a quest because he basically just took off from the army, the king's army, without little to, he basically just took off because he knew there was no quitting and he knew he would die. So, like, and then one of the guys ends up basically saying, "You're never gonna take me alive," and you have to kill him, and then the other guy's like, "Fine, I'll go back. Just don't hate me, okay?" You know, it's I don't know, it's so weird. I mean, nowadays, it's pretty much the same if you think about it nowadays. It's like in America, if you join the military, it's like you can't just run away from your duties, you have to wait until your contract's finished. Then after your contract's finished, it's like, okay, if you don't want to come back, you don't have to come back, but you do have to finish your contract. Like, that is just part of the deal. Like, you sign that paper, you gotta do it. And then you have people that are, you know, like, they should just, I'm gonna, you know, run away, or I'm gonna, it's like, yeah, good luck with that, because the police are gonna find you, and then you're gonna go to jail, and then not only will you have a dishonorable discharge from the military, and have the AWOL record, but you're also, the AWOL record, but you're also gonna have jail time, and it's like, good luck getting a job after that, like, it's not even worth it. But some people just don't care. Okay, so we've now completed this, and we can go get our reward from that dude, but we're gonna do that later. Regent Valley defenses. Search the King's Watch for a shard. This turret. So these quests have been actually pretty quick, which is nice. I always like quick quests. Ooh, I didn't know what my character was doing there for a second. I pressed the wrong buttons. I'm too used to playing a freaking Yoshi Story emulator, and it's got me all switched around and stuff. Hey, I missed 6 gold coins. Shame on you. I need as much gold as I can get, because right now I only have like 22. I could be salvaging shit right now. I probably will. I don't think I can go this way, but I'm gonna see. Like I said, sometimes the hills, like, it's like 1 minute you're walking up a hill that goes like straight up and it works, but then the next hill you come across like, okay, this is obviously more level than this, but it's like you should be able to walk up this, you know? And it's like, and you can. But say you come across something that looks like you can walk up it again, and it's like, and then suddenly you're not able. The Grawl Heritage. What's the Grawl Heritage? I don't know. They all have different skill sets, but obviously you can hammer. Always look at the type of enemy you're fighting, because then you know what kind of skills they're going to use. Like Shatter Gargoyle, they're going to have health degeneration, and they're going to have stats that slow you down, you know, that make you walk really super slow, and you're not able to move. You know, same as you got to know which one's the monk in the party. That way you can take out the monk so that they're not healing everybody else, because then that's always a bitch. Now where am I going? Did I just run into a dead end again? I hate Regent Valley. I hate walking in Regent Valley. And I know that there's actually a marker I have to find here, which is really annoying. It's King's Watch, actually. And it's where the Melandru Stalker, or not the Melandru, it is Melandru, but it's not Melandru Stalker, it's just Melandru. The marker's where the Melandru statue is, and I don't know if we're gonna find it. Because the quest thingy, ugh, come back here. I want you to pick up this gold. I said pick up the gold. I said pick up gold. Thank you. These are rock golems and a shattered gargoyle. So we're gonna take out the shattered gargoyle. Because they have powers. The golems don't. So just get in my way. And the plague devourer is next. I want to take it out too. I want to take it out next. The Hulk and Stone Elementals don't really do shit because they are warriors. And the only thing that's bad about them is that they have no weakness to bleeding or crippling, I do believe. Oh, all this geek jargon, I know. I'm just trying to explain as much as I possibly can. Like, I know my playthroughs aren't really that interesting. Are you an elite? You're by yourself. No? Then you're not worth it. I'm trying to stay out of the water because, as you can see, it's bubbling and it's like black tar. It literally is like tar. You will just stick there. You will literally just be stuck in the water. Nope, no. Hey, you stay with me. I don't care I don't care. Nope. It can chase after us all it wants, but it's not gonna get us. Who's fighting with who? Okay, the Grawl are fighting with... The Grawl are fighting themselves. Well, that's odd. So I guess the Grawl are having a war? That's odd. Huh. Where is King's Watch? Oh my god, it's forever away. Okay, this is where I start getting stuck. Like, stuck in mountainsides that I can't, like, walk down. So as you can see, there's all these plants, and you can't walk through the plants, and sometimes you can't walk down the hill where there's lots of plants, and it's like you really gotta be careful of where you can walk and where you can't, and even if you look at the mini-map, it usually just doesn't help you pick out a path, because it shows you, like, the different textures and stuff, but other than that, there's Grawl. And I didn't want to fight him, but since this one's coming over here, I'll be made to fight him. We're gonna kill this Zeolite. He has healing spells. We're gonna kill this Zeolite. Resurrection spells. And the killing that one, we'll have to kill this one. Which, my friend's gonna start a firestorm, which is gonna hit the freaking, yeah, Strider. Even though it wasn't my elementalist this time, it was my warrior this time. So, thank you, Spawn, for being an idiot and attacking a bird that was non-aggressive. I don't know, I remember one time I was in this really, really, really hard battle. Like, really hard battle. Like, ridiculously hard, should have never been that hard kind of battle. And what it came down to is all my party was dead. I had the chance to freaking... all my party was dying, basically. And I had the chance to, you know, basically be the savior of the day, because I knew that my last healer was gonna fall. Or no, my healer did fall already. So I had already lost my healer. I knew I had the chance to like save the day. And I knew I could defeat this enemy before my resurrection counter went down. And basically what happened was right before my elementalist fell, which was the last guy standing, he started a firestorm on a flock of freaking Striders, like, in the middle of these Striders. So, like, which are moa birds, obviously, so he started this whole pack of shit where these moa birds were, and whereas I could have easily just beaten this last guy and been totally fine with it, suddenly I had, like, 6 birds on my ass, pecking me to death. What's this? Giant crystal. It's like the only green I've seen in this area. It's gorgeous though. I think it's beautiful, but I don't think I've ever seen that patch of grass before. It makes me feel special. It makes me feel like I found something new. Okay, so now I am on the path to King's Watch. Because I kind of went around. Oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm going. Where's this say? To King's Watch, good. Gotta love those convenient street signs. Honestly, like, there's multiple signs. One of us will tell us which way we're going eventually. I'm trying not to touch the water. Trying not to alert that Eula died. Trying not to do, like, all this shit. Technically, we gotta go this way. Technically. So we're technically supposed to go up that like, ramp. So we can go up these rocks. We have to go up these rocks in order to confront the enemy, which is at the top of these rocks. So now, going up these rocks. Oh shit! Definitely one. I need your help. What's your body? God. Go up there and attack him. Don't just stand there like idiots. And actually, all you have to do is you have to see their char. You don't really have to kill them. Ascalon forever. Rawr. Now what's up there? Okay, so what does the quest say now? See Lord Darren for your reward. So we've already completed these quests. Technically, we don't have to do anything else. I do want to, however, see if I can find that marker, because I don't want to have to come back to this quest later. I mean, honestly, you can go without this quest and never have to do it for all of your days or for the rest of your life. But I do want to get experience. I want to get level 20 as soon as possible. But I don't think there's any way to do it from over here. Gosh, laptop's burning my legs. It gets so hot during these legs. Sorry if my voice gets really distant. I'm kind of laying back and lounging. So I'll probably have to use the audio thing again and turn up my voice like I did the last time. But the thing is, oh, there it is. I'm retarded. This is where I need to go. To kill this Eulidite. They saw me. I had to go this way anyway. Oh. Okay, so here's where the first marker is. If you didn't already know. I don't care if you have Uludite. And then I'm gonna kick the ass eater for all Uludite. The only problem is, like, now I have to go kill all the brawl over here so I can get my marker. But at least it saved us some time. This is all I need for my thingy. Historical monument. Watch. Okay. Nope, we want the High Priest. I'll read it in a minute. I didn't click on it. I clicked on the High Priest. No! I clicked on the High Priest. No! Kill the High Priest. I don't know what's been up with my laptop. Like, I think it's just this game being glitchy after Halloween, but... Okay, cool. Animate bone mortar. Good. Now, get the Grawl Petitioner. Now I'm gonna summon another one of you. Now get that Grawl Petitioner. Now get the other Grawl. Okay. I hear more Grawl, but we're not fighting any more Grawl. So either they're fighting themselves again, or whatever they're doing. Okay. So now, we can read this. Founded, Season of the Phoenix 1 AE. To endure is greater than to dare. To keep heart when all have lost it. To forego even one's life when the end is gained. Who can say this is not greatness? On this site, more than 100 years prior, the first king of the new Republic of Ascalon was crowned. It was dedicated on this, the 95th day of the year, in the Season of the Phoenix, in honor of the passing of the greatest of all kings. This stone stands in memory of the first of all sons of Ascalon, King Dorith. For it is through his sacrifice that we now live on. May his blood have been spilled for the good of all. How touching. And then of course we have Melandra over here, but... I just said hashtag again. Backslash. Where's the spirit? Why you no show up? And it was that tribe of godless humans wandered the land, where camps did they lay waste, sensibly destroying everything nearby. And so the tribe set out to find another camp, when suddenly sprouted a wall of thorny branches which blocked their exit. When then saith Ewan, leader of the tribe, Know ye our ways, whosoever does magic in this tribe shall be put to death. Yet none comes forward. Then from the earth grows forth a tree, and unfurling its branches reveals the upper torso of a woman. Saith she, I am Melandru, the mother of earth and nature. Henceforth I bind ye to these lands. When they suffer, so shall ye suffer. And as she saith, so was it done. From their limbs sprouted branches, and the blood in their veins was the sap of trees. Then was Ewan and his tribe converted, and became the stewards of nature. Which are those oak hearts. Now if I kneel, will the spirit come? Or is it only when this land has favor of the gods? Obviously, it's only when they have favor of the gods, and since this does not have favor of the gods at the moment, which you can tell because it's not pouring water, there is no spirit here. Okay, whatever. Anyways, let's see if this updated anything. Just get Ambassador's Quandary to recruits cities of Ascalon. Yeah, we found the historical monument in King's Watch. We have finished the Regent Valley, so we need to go claim our reward in Fort Ranik. And then we're going to go claim our reward in Ascalon when we do the Scavengers of Old Ascalon, which we will travel to Sardalek Sanctum to do. Which is pretty simple. So you just gotta talk to a guy and you gotta threaten him a lot. It's pretty simple, really. Fort Ranik. Cooperative mission. Which we're not doing really. Lord Darren was in pre-searing. He doesn't look any different. It's a relief to know that the King's Watch is secure. Everything of Ascalon, including King Adalbern himself, was crowned on that location. It would be a shame to see it despoiled further. Now we must finish what we started. Let's retake the wall. And he gives us all the shit we don't need. And now we are going to go to Sardalic's Sanctum to do the Scavengers of Old Ascalon quest. And then after we do that, we're going to go to Ascalon, we're going to gain our rewards, and then I'm going to cut this video off. Because then the next little tidbits of stuff that we are doing is going to be all related to getting to Pekin Square. So, and then after I get to Pekin Square, we'll start the Pekin Square quests. And after we start the Pekin Square quests, after a while, I'll go back to the cooperative missions. The thing is like, I know a lot of you are like, oh my god, go to the missions, go do them. And the thing is like, I always do it in a certain order. Like, I think the one after Fort Ranik, I think it takes you to, like, Nolani Academy. And the thing is the one at Fort Ranik's not hard, but I want to be above level 9 whenever I take it on. Like, it's just my thing. So, I don't know why, it's just literally just my thing. And so I will get back to doing the cooperative missions, but the thing is I like holding off on the missions as soon as possible. Like, not as soon as possible, but as long as possible. I should probably summon my imp. Yeah, that'll help. Even though I really don't bank on fighting anything, if I can avoid it. So this is our scavenger, named Thadiel. Looks promising, congratulations to me. Lovely day out here, isn't it? Is there anything I can help you with? Scavenger's all of Ascalon. I'm not sure what to tell you, except I don't know anything about what isn't legal. What are you doing here? I might ask you the same thing. I have orders to clear the area of scavengers. Best of luck with that. Perhaps I'll stay and help you. Is there any reward? Only if you make yourself useful. I can see there's no future in this. I don't have time to stand here talking all day. A fellow's got to make a living if he's going to survive in this world. So basically, that got rid of the scavenger. Like, that's all it takes. It's basically a word puzzle, where basically they ask you to... They want you to make the right choices in order to get the right response. And by saying he has to make himself useful, you're basically telling him he has to join the king's army. And of course, he doesn't want to join the king's army. I mean, he's already 4, but he knows that if he goes to the king's army, he will surely die. And that's like the last thing he wants to do. So we're going to go ahead and back to Ascalon, and we're going to get 2 of our rewards, and then our 3rd reward is, of course, out in Old Ascalon, given to us by the Crichton ambassador. And so we're going to go get that as well. But yeah, so Thadiel doesn't want to be a part of the king's army, so he basically says, fuck you, I'll go make my living somewhere else, and he basically goes somewhere else to scavenge. Because he knows that, you know, you have power over him and could easily drag him into being recruited, and he just doesn't want to throw his life away, which he thinks the war will do. So, Warmaster Tydus. So you had a run-in with the scavenger Thadiel, did you? From what I've heard of him, I do not doubt he will attempt to return, but my men will be instructed to keep a special watch for him. Good work clearing your side. Thanks. Is this readable? Like, I don't think... No, it's never been readable. It makes me so mad. Like, I literally want to read it. Like, everything else with that marker has a history of Ascalon, and it's like, I really, really, really like hearing the history of Ascalon. And I love how freaking Warmaster Tydus gives us a battle axe. Like, I wish that the quests were more specific to your type. It's like, I'm a Necromancer Ranger, so if you gave me a bow, I would understand, because at least I can use a bow. Or if you gave me, like, something that had to do with necromancy, I would understand that, because it makes sense, but... Is that chest where I hope it is? Ah, yes, good. Looks like the supplies we ordered are all here. Thank you for attending to this matter. I do not doubt Gelson made it far more difficult than it needed to be. He is a greedy cur, that one, but he usually comes through in the end. And now is not the time to turn our backs on anyone who might help us. And it's like, okay, and then he gave us a flame artifact. And it's like, well, thank you for that little tidbit, but honestly, it's like, what good does that do us? Ugh. Either way, I'm gonna go get our last reward. We're almost to level 10 though, which is pretty cool. I mean, we came out of pre-searing at level 8, and we've gained 2 levels so far. We've done like a shitload of quests, like long ones too. It's just quests don't really earn you that much experience, but neither do killing monsters. I mean, this isn't like Nightfall and Faction, where you basically get a bounty from the people standing outside the gates. Or no. I think it's only Nightfall that does it. Nightfall and Eye of the North. It's like you can go to the little posts, the little revival stations. These are the recruits that we're supposed to take to Hollis, and they're all going to gather around us, but I'm not taking them to Hollis right now, so they're just going to stand there and they're going to do nothing. And there's only one woman. Like, they don't have any weapons, because they haven't, well, they do have weapons, but I don't even think they fight. But there's 2 men and 1 woman who, like, stands out like a sore fucking thumb. And then when I turn, they always have to be behind me. So it's like I'm facing them, and they literally have to walk behind me every single time. It bothers me. It's like, why can't I just look at you? It's like, well, what problem do you have with me looking at you? Alright, Ambassador Zane. You have my sincerest thanks for ridding us of that troublesome Torn. It gives me hope to see that not all the people of Ascalon are blinded by troubles of old. May the unseen ones watch over you. You know what? Keep your friggin' unseen ones to yourself. What does he want now? A mission of peace. You've been a friend to me, and I'm grateful. Now I have another favor to ask. My men and I are in constant danger as long as we remain here. I have physical evidence of a threat, something that might convince the Vanguard to help. If you take it to Gate Guard Hollis, perhaps the Vanguard will agree to provide protection for us. You'll find him guarding the eastern gate in Old Ascalon. I'll take care of him. Okay. So, traveling back to Ascalon, the next time that we do this, we are actually heading to the Char staging area. We are heading to Gate Guard Hollis, which will lead us to the area closest to Pekin Square. But until that time, for now, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So anyways, this has been Sandwichari playing Guild Wars Part 15. Go ahead and leave a like if you're actually liking this series and if you're actually watching it and paying attention to it. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know like what your favorite part of post-steering is. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see, or maybe if I'm missing something cool that I just don't know about. Hell if I know. And just leave a comment about whatever you want to see next in these episodes. Like, I really want to know what you guys want to see. And if you want to see my other characters, I will literally make a slide of my characters, like, in action or whatever, so you can see all my different characters, see what all of them can do, like, even Matt Oswald and his pet flamingo named Snickers. Like, if you literally want to see him, I will make a video of that, but you literally just need to let me know so I can do that, because I'm a people pleaser, and I want to just do whatever you guys want to see. Last but not least, feel free to subscribe. And go ahead and check me out online. Like I was saying earlier, I have some blogs coming up. I have one which is a rant. I actually have a couple that are a rant. 2 of them are about Pokemon. 1 of them's about an emulator versus the real game. Like, I have things that I like to discuss which are about games, the gaming community. So go ahead and just check that out whenever you have the chance. And anyways, that's it for this episode. So thank you for watching again. This is Sam Utari out, and I will talk to you guys next time. Alright. Ciao, you guys.